Hey NewsKids! Today, we're talking about some big news from around the world. Pope Francis, the leader of the Catholic Church, has passed away at the age of 88. He was a very important and kind man who inspired millions of people across the globe. In this video, we'll learn about his life, how he became Pope, what he stood for, and why so many people are remembering him with love today. So stick around to the end. You'll learn something new and interesting, even if you've never heard of a pope before. Pope Francis was born on December 17, 1936, in Buenos Aires, Argentina. His real name was Jorge Mario Bergoglio. He grew up in a modest home and worked as a janitor and bouncer before deciding to become a priest. He studied hard and joined the Jesuits, a group in the Catholic Church known for education and helping the poor. He later became a bishop, then a cardinal, and in 2013, something amazing happened. He was chosen to be the next pope. That made him the first pope ever from the Americas, the first Jesuit pope, and the first to choose the name Francis after Saint Francis of Assisi, who loved animals, nature, and helping others. The Pope is the leader of the Catholic Church, which has over 1 billion followers around the world. That's more than 3 times the population of the United States. The Pope lives in a special place called Vatican City. It's the world's smallest country, right in the middle of Rome, Italy. The Pope helps guide people in their faith, leads prayers, makes big decisions for the Church, and travels to meet people from many cultures. He's a spiritual leader, kind of like a teacher and a helper for millions of people. Pope Francis passed away peacefully in Vatican City. He had been feeling unwell for some time and was under medical care. People all over the world are now remembering his kindness, leadership, and the many ways he tried to make the world a better place. Pope Francis believed that everyone deserved kindness, no matter who they were, where they were from, or how rich or poor they were. He reminded people to care for the earth, help the poor, and treat others with respect. He often said things like, "Who am I to judge?" and encouraged everyone to be more loving and accepting. He spoke out about big issues too, like protecting the planet from pollution, welcoming refugees, helping the homeless, and forgiving others. He even wrote letters about how important it is to protect nature and stop climate change. Even as Pope, Francis lived very simply. He didn't move into the fancy palace that most popes live in. Instead, he stayed in a small apartment. He chose to ride in small cars and avoided wearing expensive clothes. He wanted to show people that being humble is more important than being powerful. When he visited other countries, he met with sick children, prayed with people, and even washed the feet of the poor, just like Jesus did. Pope Francis made a big impact in many ways. He helped people talk more openly about difficult topics like poverty, climate change, and peace. He worked to make the Church more welcoming to people from different backgrounds. He visited many countries, including war-torn areas, to spread messages of peace and love. He focused a lot on young people and encouraged them to speak up and take care of the planet. After a pope passes, there is a special funeral in Vatican City. People from all over the world, presidents, kings, and ordinary families, come to say goodbye. Then, Catholic leaders called cardinals gather in the Sistine Chapel to choose a new pope through a very old process called a conclave. It's like a big secret meeting where they vote until someone is chosen. The Catholic Church is a Christian religion that believes in the teachings of Jesus. People go to church to pray, sing, and learn how to live kind and honest lives. The church also runs schools, hospitals, and food banks to help others. The Pope is the leader of all Catholics, kind of like a captain of a giant team spread all across the world. Even if you weren't Catholic, you might have heard about Pope Francis. He was loved for his gentle words, big smile, and his ability to bring people together. He reminded us that love, kindness, and taking care of one another are the most important things in life. Thanks for watching, NewsKids. Today we said goodbye to a very special person, but we also celebrate all the good he did and the smiles he brought to people's faces. If you could help make the world a better place like Pope Francis, what would you do? Let us know in the comments. And don't forget to like and subscribe so you never miss a fun and important story made just for you. See you next time.